franchise offline mode, where I take the Washington Redskins, my favorite team.
Start your season with recommended settings. If
I
you
take
wish to
them
change
as a
roles or
coach
adjust options, use the
to,
tiles on the left.
and I take the team and I break it down to all the players under 60. So I cut every player that's, or 70. I cut every player that's over 70 overall, and I get all the unrestricted free agents, and build a team of 70 overalls and try to win a Super Bowl. So today I'll be taking you through just like the setup of what is to be expected of this new franchise mode. Setting up the sliders. Let's see. I'll be Dubs. Just taking you through like the sliders and the team setup, and then I'll start working on the actual team. Let's make myself thick, dark. Let's see, what's the ugliest face? God, that one's pretty ugly. Yeah, I'll take Bucky Tooth. Jesus, that's gross. I'll put him in some casuals fit. Obviously, I'll be using a custom playbook that I used in a previous leagues, which is like a lot of single back, shotgun, I formation, pistol. Let's see. Go to league settings. Obviously, it's going to be all Madden competitive. Trade line, deadline on. I don't think I'll be using any trades. I will keep the salary cap on, even though I'm gonna put restrictions on free agency, obviously. Superstar abilities. Let's turn pre-existing off. Practice squad stealing. We'll keep that. Let's turn that off, actually. Minimum roster size 50. We'll say 5-minute quarters. I'll be breaking it down into just highlights of what went on during the game. So it'll only be like, I'm a pro. Roster fill I'll keep off. I'll be updating just on what happens throughout the game, which players make big plays, whether, obviously every score, big plays. Just be breaking it down into basically highlights. And so I'll start with 60. Not that salary cap really matters, but cut everybody over 70, obviously. Hopefully I'll be able to pick up like some crucial players, after the other teams pick through which one of my stars they want. Hopefully this doesn't completely wreck the salary cap. Ow, cat. Mostly what I'll be looking for is really fast linebackers. I'll be taking a lot of linebackers, moving them to like edge rusher positions. Like I like players like Shaquem Griffin, just really like in the 90s type linebackers, just really good speed rushers pretty much. And just go through here. Now I will be keeping, like, obviously this is the intro stream, so I'm not gonna cut this at all. Scary Terry right there, great fucking receiver. I won't be cutting this down at all, but I will be leaving like the full streams. Chase Young's about to be a beast. I will be leaving the full streams like up, and they'll be like they'll still be under the video parts. And then I'll upload the highlights, and I'll make a playlist for this whole. It says I can't release him. Oh my god! Of course. So I'm going to have to pick up some free agents here. And hopefully I don't have to do this more than once, because sometimes it gets messed up and it'll say I can't add or let go any players. Let's see if they got any decent quarterbacks. Obviously I'm not going to be trading for anybody. Let's make this realistic. Can I don't even know. He might get signed to a team, but it's not a huge deal, I guess. So let's say we'll go with under 70. Now I do like partial scramble type quarterbacks, and he's young. So yeah, I guess, I mean, maybe 60. I've done under 70, like under 70 before. And I'll take, ooh, do I want Drew Stanton? Let's take, all these quarterbacks are pretty fucking terrible. I guess let's take Cody Kessler as my backup. Yeah, under 60 I guess would provide the best challenge for me. Which means I lose out on a Darius Geis, who used to be a really good college player. He was a decent player for the Redskins until he got cut. Ow. Let's go under 60. Scraping the absolute bottom of the barrel here. 90, 90. Now I like to have my running back. I'll take this dude. I like to have my running back speed over 90. After that, I'm not really picky. If this was a normal league, I'd usually try to get a player like Naheem Hines. He's a really good pickup, usually for a squad. And I guess I'll take this guy. Let me see if there's any. Oh, all these dudes are slow as shit. And then Darren Sproles, for some reason, they set to 0. Probably because I don't know why they fucked with him and they didn't really fuck with anybody else. But that's, you know, that is what it is. I guess I'll take Jeremy Langford. And then I'll probably wrap out 3. I usually don't carry a fullback on my completed roster. I usually go 2 QBs, 3 running backs, no fullback. And then I like to run usually like 4, between like 3 or 4 tight ends. I like to run a lot of tight end sets. Bro, all these guys are bad. Obviously at 59. I like to run balanced. I'll probably start off with a bunch of run, less pass. These guys aren't that great. AB, for some reason, he's an 87. Now, the only problem I might run into is finding enough linemen to fill out my squad, and I'll run into an immediate problem here. For these guys, I guess I'll go under 70, since there's no 60 overall, or under 60. These dudes are fast as hell. Since this is the first year, I bet more opportunities will open up for wide receiver in the next season. I'll probably just stick to, for free agency purposes, I'll probably stick to all players under 70. Ford, he's slow. Let's see if we got any. Let's not take anybody that low. See, we'll take Marcus Johnson here. Usually for wide receiver, I go speed over everything, just because speed in Madden kills. And there's a lot of good routes that are just slants, slight cuts. I think I'll take Isaiah Ford just to build him. I'm doing my stream, baby. Probably usually run like 5 wide receivers. This dude's pretty good. Try to make this team as shitty as possible. Hopefully manageable though. Let's see. I guess I'll wrap it out with Braxton Miller. See how many other wide receivers on this Redskins squad are under 70. Let's see. I wonder if they got any under 60. I bet they probably do. Nice. Ethan Wolf. Usually I go speed on wide receivers. Like this guy here is a really good pickup, especially for 60. Probably grab 3 wide receivers. I don't know if Redskins have anybody under 60. Now I like to go vertical threat on these boys. Anything usually between, ideal would be 85 to 90 speed, but since these guys are so bad, I'll probably just go 80 for tight ends and see if the Redskins got anybody on their squad in that range. Wes. Who is this guy and why is his speed 0? He must be retired or something. Either way, I'll take this guy as my third. Probably won't run a fourth here in this situation. Now these guys, I'll just pick the best available. And I'll set the free agency to where like I can pick up 70s if this season doesn't go very well, which I expect I'll be fine once I start getting players developed. And I like to go power for all linemen. Power seems to do the best for run and pass game in Madden. Now I would have bought Madden 21, but I heard that game was trash, so instead the football season starting has motivated me to play Madden again and not spend $60 on a flaming hot pile of garbage. That dude's 25. I'll probably just take the power player. And I'm not too worried about age on linemen. They can usually hold up into their 30s. A lot of good power players here. Especially for 60. Dude, 61. I'd probably take this guy here. I usually like to go like at least 8 or 10 deep on linemen. Doesn't really matter the position, just the best available pretty much. And if obviously I'll allow myself to pick up players throughout the season in case, one guy on the line is just getting blown up every single fucking play. Let's see. I'll take this dude just because he's so young. He can still make the practice squad, develop him. Let's see, Adam Geddes. Since this dude's 25, I'll take him. All reds here. We're in the red zone. Power. That dude's actually pretty good. Now, the only problem I might run into is defense. I bet my fucking first year defense will be super fucking torturable. Which I'll probably have to play a lot of deep cover. I'll take this guy just because he's got good speed. Linebacker, I try to look for anything 85 and up. But this first year, I'll probably just be trying to take the best player available. And let's see, this dude's got a little bit better acceleration. D tackle, I usually just try to go for power over everything else. But I usually run I like to run like the two end player edge rushers in sets. I usually take about 4 D tackles. But I like to run my linebackers off the edge. Usually custom set them in the depth chart. I'll take this dude because he's super young. And he's got 59 power. And just run a lot of edge blitz packages to create pocket pressure and force Jamie Pittman. Force downfield errors. Cause a lot of turnovers. I don't usually like to set my fumble ratings too terribly. I don't like when there's a whole lot of fumbles in the game. All these dudes are 23. Let's see. Probably just go for this power guy over here. Just because season 1, I guess I mean, it's not like anybody's going to take those guys. They'll always be available. Unless they're really stupid. Or have an empty ass practice squad. Edge rusher. All these dudes kind of suck. Guess I'll take these two 24-year-olds because they're got the best speed and they're also pretty young compared to the 30-year-old over here. Now, I've never played with players this low, so I don't know how terrible this is going to be, especially season 1. But I have played with under 70s, and it wasn't too terribly difficult once I got into a groove of which players can actually play. Now this dude is going to be a beast for my team, I can already fucking tell. 84 speed, 81 hit, 87 excel. Now when I start getting him leveled up, I bet he'll be really fucking crucial for this team. See, this dude's at 81. This dude will probably be a pretty good. Honestly, might move some of these guys around depending on if there's good left outside linebackers. And just a whole heap of them that have really good speed and really good closeouts and whatnot. Now this dude's not terrible either. Might have just found my starting 3. Honestly, 80 for a 60 overall is not bad. Now, obviously, since they have decent speed, they're only 60 overall, they're going to have terrible tackle shred and whatnot, but 22, this dude, oh, fuck, I forgot this dude was in the game. Noah Dawkins, on one of my other franchise mode, he became a fucking beast. Especially with that much fucking speed. 86, this dude is also pretty good. See, I'll take this, not this dude. Where's that other dude? Well, I guess it is this dude. Matthew Thomas. I forgot about Noah Dawkins. He's going to be absolutely ridiculous on this team. He's probably going to be... I would not be surprised if he breaks the rushing record this year, or sack record. Rushing record. I'll take both these dudes. Both these dudes are good. Probably start both of the, depending on what's in the right outside linebacker, probably start both of these dudes. One thing about Madden is the linebackers have higher ratings generally than everybody else. Just like they'll be higher rated than most linebackers. The ratings adjustment doesn't transfer very well. Yeah, I'll take this dude, I guess. It's just like with centers and linemen. Centers always have their rating will always transfer over higher to the other positions. Probably because they're seen as this dude is fucking insane. I'm starting to think defense is where I'll make my money in this season. A lot of really good freaking players. I didn't know there were so many speed guys down this low. Especially this young. Now, the way I like to try to do my free agency is if I don't like a player, if I'm not going to re-sign them, I have to let them walk. And then re-sign them from there if that's possible. Like some bench players, if I want them back, I'll hold off on upgrading their abilities so that way no other free agency team wants them. And I bet these guys are going to be slow as hell. Let's see, there's only 2. I might just do over 70 for this because there's literally nobody down here. 2 players, and I usually like to sign 5 cornerbacks. Let's see what they got. Obviously, take this dude. He's probably going to be a starter for a minute. I guess cornerback and receiver are pretty much neck and neck on Madden for availability. Tons of great players at these positions. And there's so many on the field that there's always going to be a buttload of them. That dude's not great, but this dude down here, insanely fast. He might be my kick returner for this team since he's so fast. Probably take him just because he's fairly high rated. Obviously going to be one of the higher rated players on this team for a minute. And then I want to take development guys like this guy here. Mostly what I like about Madden franchise is just watching players develop. I remember I used to like this guy. I might have him on my practice squad. His speed kind of sucks, but other than that, he's fairly decent. I'll probably take this guy just for his speed. And take T's Tabor as a... DeAndre Baker is pretty good too. But he's over the thing. See, where's Nick T's Tabor? So he's got that 90. Or I might just sit him at the end of the bench and let him rack up skill along with Nick Nelson. They're pretty much at the same level. Now, I bet there's a couple 60s over down here. Usually I only like to carry 2 safeties. '90s, not terrible. Pretty young. I like to do a lot of manual safety blitzes. Those work pretty good in Madden. Usually I can rack up plenty of sacks with now this dude's fucking insanely fast. I might try that guy out, see how good he is, cuz I mean when you get that low in overall, I mean it's all pretty relative to how fucking awful they're going to be. This dude's fast as hell. This dude is definitely going to be a starter. And he's a rookie. The only thing that sucks about players this low is they have terrible development. That dude is horrible. I'll probably just take one of these dudes up here. Just because I already know that dude's going to be a starter. I'll probably take this guy here. Kicker. Now this is where it's gonna suck. Not so much worried about kick power as kick accuracy. Probably end up taking this guy just because he's, well, this dude's pretty good. Let's see, probably take this dude. Chandler, something. And just develop the accuracy because his fucking accuracy is terrible. Punter, hopefully I don't have to use this guy a whole lot. I usually like to go for power over accuracy just because. Let's see, this dude looking the best, Johnny Townsend. I don't know how he's not on a roster anyways. He is in real life, I'm pretty sure. He'll be a decent kicker. Now I went for under 70 there because, I mean, they're all pretty relative. Let's see how many players. Probably over 100. Yikes. 110 people on the roster. Now let's see. Wow. No respect. Dwayne gets no respect on this fucking game. 71. My defense on this game might actually be lit this year. This dude's playing pretty good so far. A little bit salty they got rid of AP. I thought he was going to be good workhorse for the Redskins this year. JD's been pretty good throughout the year. Bryce Love has not even been making appearances. I don't know if the coaches aren't liking what they're seeing from him or really what's going on there. Obviously we got a fullback. Yikes. What's his rating? Terrible. Cut his ass immediately. Haven't really seen much of this dude in the regular season. Real life. This dude barely didn't make the cut for my team. See, now the Redskins are pretty young, so I expected to have a few players under 70 that I might keep. Trey, oof, God, these guys got fucking terrible ratings in terms of speed. Steven Sims is probably going to be this, ooh, yeah, he'll probably be the star of this team. In terms of receiving core, probably don't need this many guys. I'm debating whether I want to keep him. I probably will just because he's so damn fast. And probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't be carrying this many dudes on the roster, so probably let Ford go. Just because he's so damn far in the roster and his speed is not great. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, probably just keep a few of those guys, put them on the practice squad and run 5. Logan Thomas has been playing pretty good this year. The one thing I will say about the Redskins is their defense is looking up. And so far, Dwayne has been keeping his turnovers way down. Probably just cut all these dudes. Jeremy Sprinkle's always... they actually gave him they adjusted his rating. Now I am playing with the most updated rosters as of the 20th of September of 2020. So it's pretty much on the same rating system as, not the Saints, as Madden 21 in terms of just, you know, making sure all the ratings are accurate. And obviously they made sure that they overrated Gronk just like they did in the real game, even though he's not that good in real life right now. No clue why they rated him a 94, but somebody's sucking something. Get down to cutting all these players. Now I'll probably be making this a one-time weekly upload. God damn, this guy's horrible. He's not even good enough to make my roster. Shit. Keep all those centers. have to cut Wes, who's been okay. No real huge holes in the offense so far. Morgan Moses. Let's see, is he a power? He's agile, so I'll probably cut him. Get this down to a... Now I'm debating, I'll probably play with injuries off just because this team's bad enough. I don't think I need the luck making it any worse. Probably cut 2 of these dudes. Let's see. What's his power? 58, obviously. 58. Probably just cut the older guy. Well, actually, I bet he'll be closer to his 60. Let's see if this guy's power... He is, so I'll just cut this guy. Not a huge deal when dudes are this terrible. Cornelius, he is a power player. Let's see. All these dudes are pretty young relatively. I'll just cut this dude just because he's the... Well... See, this dude's fucking awful, so let's just cut him. And then it's all relatively. Chase Young would not let me cut him. He's been playing really good this season. A few sacks already, a forced fumble in the first game of the season, which was clutch. Let's see. This dude's speed's way better, so I guess I'll just cut this dude. I mean, I'll probably just be playing... damn, this dude's rating is terrible. Also, he's over 60. Probably just be playing a bunch of... Oh, I forgot this dude's also over 60. Playing a bunch of linebackers at the edge rusher position anyway. DT, Settle. It's the only dude. Was he the only dude on this roster? That's fucking weird. Obviously gotta cut a couple. I used to have him on a old franchise mode. Clemens, it's too big. Hopefully keep this stream under an hour just as like the intro. Might actually cut this intro down. Just show the final cut of the rosters. Who makes it, who doesn't. Obviously, I'll be playing preseason. John Bostic, pretty good role player. Now this linebacker core is going to be ridiculous. With freaking Noah Dawkins leading the way. Montez Sweat somehow has a worse rating than a rookie. Definitely not trade away. Yeah, I'll probably just cut it down to the final roster cuts. And in the next video get into preseason game 1. See how that goes for me. Probably be starting Mark McLaurin. Had to cut a different McLaurin and replace him with somebody else. So I think receivers and cornerbacks are really the only two over 70 overall positions, along with the special teams, which is, you know, minute anyway. I like that. That's a good lineup for cornerbacks. Probably won't be getting toasted as long as I get a good pass rush going. That would be fantastic. Sadly, I have to cut Troy Apke, who's fucking insanely fast. Have Simon Thomas instead, who's still pretty fast. Deshaun Everett is no bueno. Did it say I got no cap room? Let's see. The only thing that sucks about offline is I can't Oh, see, I still got 105 million cap space. Yeah, I don't know what the hell it was saying about cap. Obviously, I thought I signed a punter. But I guess not. Which one of these dudes was I gonna sign? I think he had like 95. Yeah, 95. Let's see if there's anybody. I mean, obviously, I won't take Tress away. I'll just go down here with Drew Kasser. If all goes well, we won't be seeing a lot of him anyway. And then kicker. I think it gave me the right kicker. And I'll go over and I'll see exactly what I need left. God, my coach is ugly. I made Mr. Dubs a very ugly. Dustin Hopkins, obviously gotta cut him. Giving me even more cap penalty. The cap hit next year is gonna be fucking ridiculous. At just over $100 million. Let's see, kickers. Nobody under 60, so I guess I'll take somebody under 70. So 95 and 64. Good enough. Jonathan Brown, you made the squad. Yeah, and I don't know what happened with my safeties. Let's see. I thought I signed a few dudes here, but I guess for whatever reason the transaction didn't go through. So let's see. Yeah, that dude's old as fudge. Looks like I'll be taking this dude. Young and fast. Brandon Bryant. Sign another free safety. I'm really happy with the cornerback situation on this team right now. Probably better in real life than in real life, honestly. Probably take Jack Taco. Eric Weddle, who can't remember what happened to him. I didn't think he retired. Maybe he did. Yeah, maybe he was Ravens. Really happy with that. Have plenty of those. Let's see. I think it was left end that I had to re-sign somebody because I cut the wrong guy or something. Under 60 doesn't really matter. These dudes aren't gonna really see the field anyway. But take this dude again. I'm pretty sure that's the same dude I put on this team before. Tackles are all good. Let's see, receivers were all good. And quarterbacks. Had to cut Dwayne. Did not make the cut. Thought about running a third quarterback, but all these dudes are so horrible. It doesn't even matter. Let's see. Now this is gonna have to go down to like a 50-man roster anyway. I think it's 9 practice squad players. Either way. Trey Quinn, don't really want him. There's always gonna be more. Kelvin Harmon, I thought about putting him on the practice squad. I don't think he's going to go anywhere anyway. And that's my 5 receiving core. Then a decent lineup of tight ends. Probably run Wes Saxton as my backup just because he's a little bit faster and all that other shit is relative. Alright, let's see. Probably be cutting this dude. No. Let's Let's see. Probably just run 4 there. Now this is gonna have to get cut down. I'll have to decide which one of these guys I'm gonna want to build on. Now these dudes down here got insane speed. Obviously Noah's gonna be starting middle linebacker. That's facts. Let's see. 83, 84, 91. Probably cut this dude. Probably only run 2 or 3 of these guys. 84, 89. It's hard to choose between all these guys. They're so good. All relatively the same except for the standout Noah Dawkins. 80, 87. See, now I'll probably cut this dude. Probably cut him. Just because his speed doesn't really stack up with everybody else on this team. And I already got him at 80, 87, and he's already 60. Okay, I'm satisfied with that. That's pretty good. And then got a pretty good lineup. Jimmy Moreland, who's obviously still on the team. Greg Stroman, who pretty sure was on the team, along with Seymour previously. Thomas, and then him. And then, see, did I not sign a second safety? I could have swore I did. Sign that second safety and then practice squad. Wish I could set that preseason, but it doesn't let you until. See, now I have to have these all thrown around. Throw another safety on this team and call it a day. The under 60 squad. Sounds like some senior bullshit. Zedric Woods would be a real clean pickup if that was possible. Probably have to go with probably go with this 88 up here. Godwin Igwebuike. Don't know really how to say that. Pick him up. Yeah, I'll probably cut this hour-long video down to a nice 5-10 minute video. Pretty satisfied with the squad though. Quarterback's probably gonna suck. Obviously, all 60s. That's what I want to see. The 60s squad. Probably set the depth chart. Set the depth chart, fuck with the sliders, and wrap this video up. Obviously, yeah, Tyree, want him starting. Now, let's see. Probably want, since they're all pretty much the same, I'll have him as my starter. Hopefully, he's got good power. Alex Gray, I'll keep him there. Obviously, I want Steve Sims. Jay Nelson. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good lineup. Probably put Hall there just because he's faster. Like less than 90 Excel is pretty bad for. And then have him. Now I'll probably have West just because Alex is starting at fullback, I think. And I do like to run the tight ends at fullback. I run a lot of fullback options. Now with these dudes, it doesn't really matter. All these dudes kind of suck. Or not these guys. The tight end or the left tackles and the guards. They're all pretty much the same. Probably won't fuck with this unless I start to have issues with whoever's playing bad. If there's a hole in the offensive line, that's very obvious. So 80, I'll keep him there. Let's see, Smith. Probably run. I mean, yeah, all these guys are pretty good. He's the fastest somehow. Probably run these backups. He's like Emmanuel Smith and Hines. Probably run. How's he got? Never mind, it doesn't even matter. Probably run Dejuan Hines. Who was starting over here? Smith? Probably run Hines over here. Just for the speed, in case they ever get put in. Definitely. Now let's see who I want starting. Obviously Noah. Probably have Matthew Thomas. Can't remember if he's I'm pretty sure he's young. Might have to have Dejuan starting over here. Or Eberbe. Let's put Thomas starting left over here. And then Market McLaurin. Usually can't have him. 84 and 90. $84.91. I'll start. Ooh, can't be starting twice. So yeah, I'll have to move him from this spot over here. Replace him with a different linebacker. Let's say Emmanuel. Wait, who was that other guy? It was not Hines. It was McLaurin. Well, I have to move him and then move him back. So yeah, start Smith. Put Hines as the backup, and then definitely put him as the starter with that 90 speed. Not too worried about the one drop off from over there. So yeah, and then so these dudes are all relative. So I'll put this dude at top just because he's the fastest. 69 to 70, he's fast. And then, let's see. Yeah, we'll have him as our third. That's good, I like that. Well, I might have... I thought about having him start just because he's so young and develop him, but I'll worry about that later. At a later date. Actually, I might start him over here. Where is he at? Greg Stroman. And then you got Malifu, and then probably put him secondary. Let's see who we got over here. I thought about starting Brandon Bryant just because he's so young. But let's see. Let's see who's bad at the cornerback position. Jimmy Moreland. Probably have Jimmy Moreland start here. And then have Melifu back him up. Well, no, I guess he can't. Who can back this man up? Guess we could put Brian in there. Let's put him, and then we'll put Bryant, who's got better speed and better excel. Put Jack over there. Nice. Then kicker, let's see. I just want the fastest dude possible here. So 96. Definitely gonna be him. I don't know why his return is considered so poor. Long snapper doesn't really matter. Definitely, for right now at least, have him at third. And then, yeah, I guess we'll keep, since he's the highest rated, we'll keep him there. Steven Sims, we definitely do not want him there. We want Jay Nelson there. Now left, this is, I like to run lineman, or not lineman. Probably actually have Thomas on the other side. Since they're the two highest rated. And I'll have them back each other up in case they ever get tired. They'll just flop with each other on that. And who else do I want over here? Emmanuel Smith. Back up both of these dudes because I don't think they'll get tired at the same time. Nice, I like how that's looking. Yeah, keep that. I thought about running edge rushers there, but I guess power over. Just for the run stopping capabilities, obviously have him there. Slot cornerback, probably have Seymour. Since I think he's a little bit lower on the depth chart. I may be wrong. Let's see. No, he's actually the fucking starter. Perfect. I'll put... I mean, he's the third anyway. Put him at the slot. Don't ever want... The starter's getting subbed at this position, so I'll just put the backups there. Obviously none of that. Perfect. Perfect. Now let's go over to... I think I already fucked with all the sliders. Gameplay sliders. This is where we want to lower our fumble. I'll put that at, let's put it at 30. I don't want there to be no fumbles. Tackling, I like to move that up. Say 65. I'll keep their fumbles down. Let's see, well, let's put it there at 32. Put their tackle up. Yep, take injuries off. Where's the illegal man downfield? That one's really fucking annoying in this game. We'll turn that off because that's fucking annoying. Roughing the passer never happens anyway. Turn those off because those are annoying as fuck too. Kick catch. That's fucking idiotic. I'm satisfied with all the other holding calls and whatnot. I wish I could do the illegal man downfield, but I don't see it anywhere. Legal block in the back. Oh well. Because Madden will hit you with that dumb shit every once in a while. Alright. So, this is actually a pretty good team. I got 63. Now in the next video, obviously, what does this dude want to talk about? I don't even think he's on the fucking team anymore. Oh, it's just like a fucking tip thing. Thank you for those tips. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Now in the next video, I'll be doing, obviously I'm not going to be showing you guys the training because that shit's boring. I'll be playing preseason game 1 against the Cleveland Browns. So meet me right back here. Probably not next week. Probably once every 2 or 3 days. To see that stream, and then a few days later to see the cut down of that if you didn't want to watch the full stream. Obviously, I'll probably be cutting this stream down to 5 or 10 minutes. Show you guys the full roster. Salaries. I have salary cap on. I probably won't worry about that too much. I'll be signing a lot of minimum deals. You know, $7 million over 7 years. that type of stuff. I like to sign my salaries, you know, all salary, no bonus. That way, obviously, if I want to cut them, don't take any cap for that, because as you see, my next year's cap is freaking ridiculous at 102 million, and I still have 100 million cap space. I mean, the penalty's damn near as much as the cap space at this point, but that'll get better over time as once the cap penalties wear off, and you know I start signing contracts to where there's no penalty. But right now, look at the squad. Got Tyree, who's pretty good running. Let's look at his ratings real quick. Pretty good running. Really good throw power, which is nice. Terrible fucking accuracy on pretty much every spot of the field. Probably have to throw short and deep. I like to throw the nice dink and dunks every once in a while. I like to do the check downs, which I'll have to do a lot of in this first season at least, just because the line ratings are going to be so horrible. Don't know how good the running backs are going to be. Probably have to use Tyree's speed a lot. I can see him becoming a big part of this team, especially at 21. Sign him to lock him up long term. And the backup, obviously, Cody Kessler. Not going to be doing a whole lot for this team, hopefully. And then running backs, Langford, who's got good speed. I think Henderson is actually the starter with 92 XL and 90 speed. Hopefully get good production out of all three of these backs this year. No fullback, obviously, because fullbacks in this game suck. Steve Sims, who's actually on the Redskins, he's signed to a 3-year deal. Gonna be a huge part. JJ, he's gonna probably be my deep threat with 96 speed. I think Sims is at 90. And he's hidden, which I fucking hate. I'm actually going to change that because that's so fucking annoying. He's at star, so I'll put him at superstar and change him back. Obviously for legitness. Can't have a dude that's already a superstar. That would be mean. Let's put him back to star because the hidden dev feature in this game was really stupid, especially for how many snaps you had to play. I mean, make it like 10 or 15. Madden, that's like really stupid. Basically just stunts the development of my players for no fucking reason. And then Hall, which is obviously the worst receiver on this team. I like this receiving core a lot. Obviously couldn't go under 60 on all these dudes because there were none. Same for cornerback. Tight ends, speed. I actually have Saxton. This is an NBA 2K. Saxton as my backup, and then I have Gray running as the fullback, which he'll probably still get his touches at angle routes and wheel routes. Obviously a terrible line, as good as they could get though. Bunch of 60s. Edge rushers, which I probably won't be using a lot. And then D tackles, which probably won't make a whole lot of appearances in the game. I'll probably be starting Scott and Pittman, just because they're the youngest, develop them. Now, linebackers is really where this team's going to make its names. Neither of these dudes are going to be starting. Dawkins is going to be starting, and Thomas. Now, Dawkins is going to be an absolute beast for this team with pretty much 90 speed and 90 XL. That's going to be huge for developing all his power moves, his finesse moves. Once he gets sacks, he's going to be getting sacks on sacks. Probably be edge rushing him a lot out of the left end. Then Matthew Thomas, who's starting at left outside linebacker for this team, also insane speed at 86 and 87 XL. Yeah, he's gonna be a problem. And then obviously we have Emmanuel Smith, who's the starting outside right linebacker. Also, damn good speed and insane acceleration out of that position. 91. This this is going to be a problem. McLaurin, who I actually have starting at tackle, hopefully he gets in the games. Hopefully he starts making an impact really early, 22. Hopefully locking down long term. He's like 83 speed and 90 excel, which is fucking ridiculous. Start getting him upped in, and then he'll be really good. Cornerbacks for this team, speed, 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 obviously. Every one of these dudes is over 90 speed. Jimmy Moreland's going to be the starter. Seaman's going to be Seaman. Wow, what a terrible blunder. Seymour is going to be the starter with Jimmy Moreland up there and Haley, Stroman, and Malifu in the back. Neither of these dudes are going to be starting. I'm going to be starting Stroman at strong safety, and then Melifonwu. We'll just call him Mel. We'll be starting him at free safety, I think. With Bryant backing up both of those positions with his speed. And then kicker with Jonathan Brown. Pretty dope haircut. Wonder if it made it in. Definitely did not. They gave him a base character. Perfect. And then Kaser being the punter. Both really good power, terrible accuracy. I have to practice with that kicker to make sure I can actually make my field goals. Hoping for a lot of dome games. The less difficulty, the better. Obviously, be playing on all Madden. All Madden and competitive. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Hope to see views and comments stream in for what you guys want to see me change, who you want to see me add, and what you guys think about this video and this new series that I'm